November 6, 1980. A seemingly ordinary day, but one that would reshape the technological landscape forever. Inside the imposing headquarters of IBM, the undisputed tech giant of the era, a pivotal meeting is about to unfold. The subject? A young, relatively unknown Bill Gates. Gates is a college dropout, an entrepreneur driven by vision, but he arrives with no tangible product in hand. Just an idea and a whole lot of confidence. Gates is pitching software, a revolutionary operating system, but here's the catch. He doesn't even own it yet. He's selling a dream, a potential, a future. He's asking IBM to sign a deal that on the surface seems almost absurd, a gamble of epic proportions, a deal that could make or break both companies. What IBM doesn't realize in this moment of decision is that this seemingly innocuous contract will inadvertently create a $1.4 trillion competitor, a technological behemoth that will challenge their dominance. It will also mark the beginning of their own slow but undeniable decline in the face of a rapidly changing technological landscape. So, what was Gates's audacious bluff? He promises IBM a fully functional operating system, a vital component for their new PC. Then, in a stroke of genius, he quickly buys QDOS for a mere $50,000. He cleverly rebrands it as MS-DOS and licenses it to IBM, positioning it as the perfect solution for their needs. The true genius lies in this detail. Microsoft shrewdly keeps the rights to license the software to anyone and everyone, not just IBM, opening up a world of possibilities. IBM's legal team, focused on mitigating immediate risks, mistakenly thinks they're offloading potential liabilities. But Gates, with his unparalleled foresight, sees the future of personal computing unfolding before him. Soon, every PC manufacturer eager to compete in the burgeoning market licenses MS-DOS. This quickly makes Microsoft the industry standard, effectively building an empire on the foundation of IBM's hardware. This single audacious move effectively creates the modern software industrial complex. It establishes a model of dependency and licensing that would dominate the technology landscape for decades to come, shaping the industry as we know it. But now, the very playbook that so brilliantly built Microsoft's empire faces an existential threat, challenged by the relentless wave of innovation that it itself unleashed upon the world. The IBM-Microsoft story isn't just a fascinating piece of technological history, it's the foundational origin myth of the entire software industry, a narrative that continues to resonate today. One seemingly lopsided deal, born from a calculated bluff, and the fundamental rules of technology and business are irrevocably changed forever. The software industry's very foundation was built on a daring bluff, a testament to vision and strategic risk-taking. But its future in this era of rapid technological advancement may be built on something else entirely, something yet to be defined. The burning question remains, who will step up and write the next playbook, and what new rules will they establish? IBM's blunder wasn't unique. It's a story echoed across industries and decades. History is full of giants missing the next big thing, companies that once seemed invincible, now relegated to the history books. Kodak invented the digital camera in 1975, a revolutionary invention, then buried it to protect their lucrative film business. They chose short-term profits over long-term vision. Blockbuster laughed off Netflix's offer to sell for a mere $50 million, a decision that would ultimately cost them everything. Yahoo, in a move that still baffles many, passed on buying Google for just $1 million. A missed opportunity of epic proportions. Nokia, the undisputed king of mobile phones, dismissed the iPhone as a mere fad, underestimating its disruptive potential. Why do industry leaders, with all their resources and expertise, keep missing the future? What blinds them to the obvious? Because they're meticulously optimized for the present, for extracting maximum value from their current operations. Their rigid structures, established revenue models, and deeply ingrained cultures are built to protect what works now, the status quo, creating a powerful resistance to change and hindering the adoption of what's coming next. Disruptive innovation often looks like a toy at first, a seemingly insignificant threat, making it easy to ignore or dismiss. Embracing the new often means cannibalizing your own profits, sacrificing short-term gains for long-term survival. Something few leaders, beholden to shareholders and quarterly reports, are truly willing to do. Kodak couldn't risk digital even though they invented it. Blockbuster couldn't abandon their physical stores, their core asset. Nokia couldn't see past their own market dominance, blinded by their past success. These weren't foolish people, they were smart managers, highly competent individuals, trapped by the very systems that had brought them success. The ground rules change, often subtly at first, then with increasing speed and force, and outsiders, nimble startups with nothing to lose, rewrite the game, often before the giants even realize what's happening. The innovator's dilemma: protect today's profits and market share, or risk everything by embracing the uncertain future. Most choose the comfort of the present, and ultimately lose it all in the long run. The IBM-Microsoft deal became the blueprint for software giants like Oracle to lock in customers and maximize revenue. Take Mars Inc., the candy company. After 22 years as an Oracle customer, they faced a surprise license audit. Mars provided 233,000 pages of documentation, but Oracle claimed they owed more, citing vague contract terms about virtualization. Oracle argued Mars had to license every server where their software could possibly run, not just where it actually did. It's like being charged for every outlet in your neighborhood just because you could plug in. Instead of paying up, Mars fought back in court, forcing Oracle to reconsider. The case was quietly dismissed, but it exposed the aggressive tactics software giants use to keep customers paying. The lesson: the system is designed to keep you dependent and paying year after year, but cracks are starting to show. The Mars-Oracle saga vividly reveals the 5 core tactics, the very essence of the software industrial complex. First, indirect usage expansion, a subtle but powerful method. Vague contracts redefine the term user to maximize fees and extract more value. Second, compliance weaponization, audits become revenue tools, a means to an end, not just simple checks. Third, the integration prison, software becomes so deeply embedded, switching to alternatives is nearly impossible. Fourth, feature inflation, unwanted complexity justifies higher costs and further deepens dependency on the system. Fifth, relationship manipulation, sales teams use pressure tactics and personal ties to close deals effectively. The result? Customers are locked in, paying more and receiving less control over their own systems. The house always wins, until the rules inevitably change. And now, those very rules are actively being rewritten. Enter AI, the technology that could dismantle the old software model. Ironically, Google invented the transformer model powering today's generative AI, but now faces its own innovator's dilemma. Google hesitates to disrupt its search business, while Apple integrates OpenAI's tech into Siri. AI changes everything. What once took teams of engineers and years of work can now be done by a single person with the right tools. Mark Zuckerberg predicts most of Meta's code will soon be written by AI agents. Developers using AI assistants are already 55% faster, according to GitHub. The real revolution: individuals can now build what once required entire companies. The era of the programmer room is ending. AI is putting creative power back in the hands of individuals. The old extraction model is crumbling. We're entering the age of the automated founder, where one person can build what once took a corporation. WhatsApp started with a tiny team and sold for $22 billion. Now, AI is supercharging this trend. OpenAI's Sam Altman predicts the first one-person billion-dollar company is coming soon. Developers are building and deploying full-stack apps in minutes, not months. Platforms like Versal have powered over 1 million AI-generated websites in 5 months. Most apps aren't Fortune 500 ready, but for most needs, they're more than enough. And they eliminate vendor lock-in. Citizen developers, non-coders using AI tools, are building custom solutions without IT or restrictive contracts. 92% of US developers are already using or planning to use AI coding tools. The shift isn't coming, it's here. The power to create is now in everyone's hands. The software empire is being rebuilt, one laptop at a time. For decades, we've rented software, often without a second thought. We've become accustomed to the cycle of monthly fees and subscription models, paying subscriptions, racking up fees, and never truly owning the tools we rely on day in and day out. It's a system that has defined the software landscape for years. Now a significant shift is underway, a paradigm change that's reshaping how we interact with technology. It's a move from simply renting software to building intelligence equity, creating assets that grow in value and provide a lasting competitive advantage. It's about owning the systems that power your business, having control over your technological destiny, and tailoring solutions to your specific needs. By 2028, it's projected that 75% of enterprise software engineers will be leveraging the power of AI code assistants to streamline their work and boost productivity. The generative AI market is poised to explode, experiencing unprecedented growth and innovation in the coming years. This isn't just about adopting new software or upgrading existing systems. It's about fundamentally changing who controls technology, shifting the power dynamic from vendors to users. Businesses are increasingly building custom solutions tailored to their unique requirements, cutting out expensive middlemen and gaining greater control over their technology investments. The choice is clear. Remain a tenant in the digital world, forever reliant on the whims of software vendors, or become an owner, shaping your own technological destiny. You don't need to be a coder or a technical expert to participate in this revolution. Just leverage the power of AI tools to build and own the solutions you need, without writing a single line of code. The barrier to entry has never been lower, making technology ownership accessible to everyone. Bill Gates built an empire by licensing software, creating a model of dependency that dominated the industry for decades. Today, millions are walking away from that model, seeking greater control and independence. The $5.75 trillion software complex isn't being destroyed or diminished in value. It's being replaced by something better, more efficient, and more empowering. The only question that remains: will you lead this shift, embracing the power of ownership, or be left behind, clinging to outdated models? What will you stop renting and start owning first, taking that crucial first step towards technological independence?